Hey folks, thank you so much for listening. This is your host, Kate, jumping on to let you know of some scheduling changes. The reality is I am very famous and very popular, and I booked a show in Ohio where I am currently recording this in my mom's basement. Shout out to my mom. And we are going to keep releasing episodes on Mondays, but the next 7 or 8 weeks are going to be a little bit inconsistent because I drove out to Ohio for this project. And as we are on tour, the ability for me to edit and put everything out there is going to be, it's going to be a challenge. So there may be a week where we only have 5 shows as opposed to the 10 to 12 we are slated for. So if we only have 5 shows in a week, fantastic. Then I will be able to edit and get stuff out there. But if we have more than 5 and we're all over the state, this release calendar is going to be a little bit inconsistent as far as which Monday there will be an episode. So it's going to be a choose your own adventure for me, but it's going to be more of a roulette game for y'all for the next 7 or 8 weeks, because this project is light and airy, and it's dealing with the ever enjoyable discussion of suicide. So the project is extraordinarily draining, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. And it's being directed by an exceptional director for the American Legacy Theater. You should look it all up. But I'm only mentioning this to let you know that the show is not done. I've gotten some DMs and some inquiries about why there was no episode last week. And this is why, because I was busy in rehearsal. And actually I was driving across the country on the days where I would have been editing. And then I landed on Saturday night super late, and we started rehearsal on Mondays, and we had 6 days in a row of rehearsal, and it's a lot of crying all day, which is really, it's not that different from a normal life, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's been extremely draining, and I'm super grateful to be a part of it. But that has just changed the podcast situation. So the next few weeks are going to be slightly inconsistent on the Mondays as to whether or not it's going to be a full-fledged interview or what will be happening. But I'm so grateful for all of your patience and the fact that you all ride alongside of us. And to the tens of you that are subscribed and listening, we extra appreciate you. You can hate me for this inconsistent schedule. I totally understand, but don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. Consider this an adventure. So just be like, I don't know, this Monday, are we getting something? Maybe, maybe not. And, I know you're clamoring for it. I know that every Monday when y'all wake up, you're like, my week doesn't start until I'm listening to this show. And I really appreciate that. And, we've gotten a bit close to upwards of 6 million emails that have said almost exactly that. So it's really hard to be this popular, but it's my burden. It's my burden. We may be here next Monday, depending on the tour schedule, and we may not. I have a wedding to go to this weekend in Indiana. So, shout out to Laura, former guest of the podcast. Laura Hilker is getting married this weekend. And so I will be there and having fun. And I got some nice people that support the show. So I'm just flaking. I'm just flaking. But also I'm talking about heavy stuff on stage a lot and screaming. I get to scream a lot in this role. And when I tell you the catharsis of screaming is unmatched, I mean that. It is unmatched. It is my favorite shit. The next show needs to be a comedy, though. I really can't. This is draining as hell. But I'm really grateful to do the work. Anyway, this was a long episode to say basically nothing. So essentially, just keep waiting. Just keep sitting around. Stay subscribed through your hate, and know that we will be back with more comics and humans and lots of people coming up. I don't know. I could keep vamping so that this episode's longer, but you're already annoyed that you're like, cool, I was in traffic and I mustered up the energy to listen to this crazy show. And all she's doing is talking about her cool life. But I'm ready for Broadway. And when I'm on Broadway, bye-bye podcast. So soak this up while you can. Inconsistent or not, soak it up, baby. We ready for big things. Okay, thank you all so much for your support and for listening. I'm being a jackass. I don't know, see you soon. Let's get on with, nope, because there's no show this week. That was the show. To be good to each other. What do I normally say? My God, I don't know my outro. It's cool. I am on the moon with this project, so I can't remember my outro. Have nothing in front of me. I'm just vamping. Now I've super wasted your time. Like, there's wasting time, and now I've just gone to the next level. So you're welcome.